Create option groups within your selections to account for varying costs within an option. This way, you can essentially have assemblies of material and labor costs for selection choices. Let's check it out. Within a job, head to your Selections tab. Now, if your Selections tab doesn't look like mine, then you may be viewing legacy selections. So simply click on the Edit Job option on the top, and then toggle off Use Legacy Selections. This allows you to use the newer selections tool that we'll be exploring today. We can now add a selection to an area by clicking the New Selection box. Here, we can enter a name for the selection, which is the decision that you'd like your customer to make. Next, we will add our options. Now, you can add a new option as an individual cost item, and then enter all the cost item details. Otherwise, you can add an option with multiple cost items that make up a group or an assembly. This is helpful if each option will have different labor and material costs and you'd like to track those separately. So let's click on New Option Group. Then we'll enter the name for our option. In this case, we'll enter hardwood flooring. Now we can add our option details for the customer to see, including the description, our option quantity, and our unit of measurement. I could also upload my option photos here. Now all this information right here will be visible to your customer. Down below, we can add the cost items that make up the option's cost and price. Let's add a labor line for hardwood installation. And then we'll enter all the cost item details. Make sure that you have that quantity, unit. We also have the cost for the unit, and that's multiplied by the quantity to give us the extended cost. Perfect. And then of course, our margin makes up that price. We can also pull in items from our catalog. So let's add the materials quickly to this. Now, each of the item cells are click to edit, just like on the job budget, so feel free to use your tab and arrow keys to navigate through the fields. These individual cost items will not be visible to your customer, as they will simply see the overall option. The total price listed is the total option amount that will be displayed to your customer. Let's click Done so we can see how this looks. Now the option group is displayed as a single option for your customer. We can create another option group here as well. Then we'll enter the option details. And we'll add a few photos here too. And then next we'll pull in multiple cost items from the catalog. Great. And we might want to update the cost item details here as well. When you're ready, click Done. Now we can save our selection, and then we can choose to send it to the customer. Awesome. Now I'm going to switch to the customer portal so I can review the selection. Notice that the customer will simply see the options with the total price. They can then select and approve the option that they want. Now, when we head all the way back to our job budget, we're going to see that the approved option is a cost group, and all of the cost items that make up the assembly are listed within. So we're ready to track our expenses against them. As always, if you have any questions, please contact your success manager or email support@jobtread.com.